everyone, shalom, ciao, namaste. I am Ilana, aka Elmar Superstar, and welcome to my channel. This is PCP, Pop Culture Psychology, a Maribali edition. It feels so great to be back. I gave an update in my previous video about what was going on with me, as well as some other things. So today's video is going to be a little different. I recently did a collaboration with a YouTuber named Bodacious ALDC. He is such an awesome kid. I will be linking him as well as the original video in the description box, so please be sure to give him a follow. I am so glad that I had this experience to collaborate with him. He primarily does Dance Moms compilation videos, and while I do have some PCP segments planned specifically around Dance Moms, I decided that this was a fun way to dip my toe in the water. I reached out to him on Instagram and we made a Dance Moms Bollywood Dreams solo video, and I just absolutely love it. I must have watched it like at least 20 times. But this video is going to be a reaction to that video and my opinions on the songs and the outfits and the dancers. And the Bodacious ALDC video, he ranked them from 8 to 1. I'm gonna be following that same format as well, but I did decide to give the sisters of the original group songs from the same movie. So Maddie and Mackenzie Ziegler have songs from the 2020 reboot of Love Ashkal, and Brooke and Paige Hyland have songs from 2013's Doom 3. Alright, so let's start off with Maddie and Mackenzie Ziegler, who I picked songs from the 2020 reboot of M.S.Dhoni's Love Ashkal. First off, we have Maddie doing a lyrical routine to Shayad. Shayad is a poignant song about unrequited love, similar to Lost of Words. I feel this would definitely be a winning number for Maddie in the earlier to mid seasons when she was really starting to come into her own as a dancer. I can totally envision her having a gorgeous turn sequence of Allah Seconds when the music swells after the chorus. Not to mention those turns would just accentuate the beauty of the costume. Next we have Mackenzie doing a hip hop routine to Haan Galat. If you've been following me for a while, you know exactly what this song means to me. At the time of recording this video, my reaction to the music video is one of my highest viewed on my channel. It led to my first ever influencer deal. I knew upon starting this project that this song had to be used. Mackenzie's hip hop skills would definitely shine in the infectiously upbeat Haan Galat, which also has some funky dance moves of its own. I feel like the costume could fit with the overall color scheme of the original video, and she would be able to incorporate some acro jazz into the routine. Not to mention her energy would just be totally on point. Next we have Brooke and Paige Hyland doing routine set to songs from 2013's Doom 3. Doom 3 is the third film in the Doom franchise, which is pretty much the Bollywood equivalent to the Fast and the Furious, both high-action franchises with big star names. Kamali is the number in which Katrina Kaif's character Alia gets her big chance to audition for the circus, and it reminded me of how in early seasons Brooke very much wanted to be a member of Cirque du Soleil. I think that this would be an incredible acrobatic number for her, as the song has quite a few tumbling tricks which Brooke did excel in, and the costume reminded both Bodacious and myself of her Purple Rain routine. Next we have Paige doing an acro jazz routine to Malong. Paige was by far one of the most enthusiastic dancers on Dance Moms, even if she wasn't always given the best choreography. Malong is a high-energy circus number infused with multiple acrobatic moves, a style that is perfectly suited for Paige. She would execute this with such confidence like she did with the Make Some Noise routine. The costume is very fitting for the number and would perfectly show off her lines. Moving on, we have Kalani doing a lyrical contemporary number to Heartbeat from 2003's Kal Ho Naho. Kal Ho Naho is another Bollywood film that I hold very closely to my heart, and when Bodacious and I started this project, I absolutely knew that we had to use this song. Heartbeat is a beautiful score that captures the essences of love, heartbreak, loss, and hope. The female protagonist of Kal Ho Naho, Naina, is such a strong character that this number needs a strong dancer, and that's definitely Kalani. Kalani is a dancer that emotes with her body and has lovely technique, but she also has the facial range to pull off such a gorgeous piece. I really gravitated towards this costume of turquoise with red accents, and those are the colors of two of Naina's biggest costumes in the film. Next we have Nia doing a modern routine to Rabata from 2017's Rabata. This was one of the last numbers that Bodacious and I put together. I know that Nia is his favorite dancer on Dance Mom, so I wanted him to have that creative incorporation for this number, and we were actually trying to figure out whether this would be the best suited song for her or if Kamali from Doom 3 would be better suited and then Brooke would have Rabata, but I am very glad that we went with this song for Nia because she was by far one of the most improved dancers dancers on Dance Moms, and I think that later seasons Nia would definitely knock this number out of the park with her strength and emotional execution, and the costume is just lovely. However, had we gone with Brooke for this song, I definitely would have put her in a costume similar to the one that Deepika Padukone was wearing in the Rabata item number, but I am very glad that we went with Nia and that this costume definitely has a different flair to it. Now we have Chloe doing a ballet routine to Jab Tak from 2016's M.S.Dhoni, The Untold Story. Lately, whenever I hear this song, I think of Chloe's iconic Dream on a Star solo. Her musicality could be perfectly applied to Jab Tak, and I know that this is not a typical ballet number, which is why it would have to be infused with some lyrical and contemporary style, but I think it could definitely stand out on its own. As Bodacious ALDC pointed out, Jab Tak has a very strong emotional connection, which would reflect with Chloe in her facial expressions and beautiful leaps and turns. The song is about falling in love, which is why I went with pink for the costume to reflect that, and I just think that it would look smashing on Chloe. Finally, we have Kendall doing a Bollywood routine to Doom Tana from 2007's Om Shanti Om. Doom Tana is the song that made Deepika Padukone an international star, not to mention it's very vibrant in presentation, and that is what led me to select the costume I did. Aside from jazz, Bollywood and musical theater were definitely some of Kendall's best suited dance styles, and I feel that it would highlight her improvements and she could really have fun with this number. That is going to be it for this segment. Thank you so much, Bodacious ALDC, for collaborating with me on this video. Please be sure to give him a follow, and I just feel that all of these numbers would be so much fun to perform, and I could definitely see them winning, if not being in the top 3 at least. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up, comment, and subscribe. I'll catch you in the next Play Martians. Bye!